Rob, you seen my ring?
No.
I lost my wedding ring.
Nice rocks.
When it slipped right off my finger, that was, to me, an indicator that things were starting to get very critical.
Got it. You okay, amigo?
Sure.
My mind and my vision and even my hearing were playing tricks on me.
You see something out there?
No.
The dehydration was definitely the major culprit in causing delirium and the mind tricks. These ant colonies seemed to take on a life of their own. It was like I was one of the ants.
Rob! Get in here.
I'll be right in.
I didn't know if I was going insane. I didn't know what was going on. It was bizarre and surreal at the time. It almost seems like a dream to me now. It was really starting to get to me. I was drained, I was quite delirious, and I was beginning to lose it. At this point, I knew that I could possibly die.
Did you hear that? Rob. Sounds like a boat.
Man, it's probably a wave. Or a pelican. Or the cactus talking to you or something.
Rob, get up. There's definitely a boat out there. Hey! 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 This way! Over!
Sure enough, there was a boat just a few hundred yards out.
Over here!
And we're thinking, oh my God, this thing is going to keep going. But it didn't. It stopped. And we're going, I think it stopped, you know? This thing is sitting there. The motor started revving again, and it started coming towards us. And we're going, oh my God, this thing's heading our way.
An incredible sense of relief and adrenaline rushed over me that I never felt before.
Are they Mexican fishermen? Why have they stopped?
I couldn't tell what they were saying, but they seemed pretty suspicious. Who knows what, you know, who these two gringos could have been.
Why aren't they coming to get us?
I don't know.
Hey!
Let me deal with it.
I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I know enough to get along and was able to respond to them.
Hey, ¿qué pasó? Oye, estamos aquí por 3 días. Mira, mira, el barco choco con rocas.
That would have been devastating had they been so suspicious that they would just leave us behind. My spirits would have just sank to beyond the depths.
There's nothing that Mark and Rob can do. They are at the mercy of these fishermen who don't seem to believe their story of being shipwrecked on the island and living off cactus juice and crabs. Mark begs for their lives.
Es verdad. 3 días, no agua. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
They basically brought the boat around, and I guess were convinced that we weren't, you know, crazies or something.
Just stay cool, man, until we know who these guys are, okay? Muchas gracias. Gracias. Vamos, rápido. Muchas gracias.
At that point, your mind is just so relieved that that you're now out of that predicament, and it looks like you're going to make it home. That it's just an overwhelming sense of relief. Glad to be alive and glad that we didn't die. They pulled up a 1-gallon container of water and headed directly towards Baja de Los Angeles. The feeling of having gulps of water actually go down your throat was just incredible.
It was a bizarre feeling to feel your body hydrate almost instantaneously. You could almost feel it pumping out through all of your limbs and all of your veins. It was the best water I've ever swallowed.
The people in the boat brought us up to the actual town of Baja de Los Angeles and gave us a gallon of water and said, "Good luck."
Wish us good.
And they turned around and they were gone.
The first thing Mark does is make an emotional call to his wife, who has no idea what he's just been through.
Yeah, I promise I'm fine. Just a little problem with the cat. I'll tell you about it later. We should be home early tomorrow morning.
It's sort of embarrassing that you've put yourself into this, life-threatening situation for, basically an adventurous whim.
Yeah, I love you too.
Before taking off, Rob and I at the general store basically loaded up on all the things your body is craving at that point. Things that are fatty, things that have some taste to them, things that are liquid, and kind of gorged ourselves. All of a sudden it's like, wow, we survived that.
I feel lucky now that I made it through that, A lot of people might not have made it.
What started as a joke ended as a nightmare. Severe dehydration, vicious insect bites, sunburn and starvation combined to take these cousins close to death and back again.
When you come out of the tail end of this alive, that establishes a kind of a bond that is different than, a family bond. We share this common experience, but I'm not sure that he'd ever go sailing with me again.